Hey guys, Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for the Amazing Spider-Man issue 684. So let's see what's going on with this issue. Let's talk about the cover first. Really love the art for the cover. I love the Sandman art for this cover. I love how it just fills up the whole entire cover. It's just really great art, and I just really loved how Sandman was depicted in this cover. I think his character is definitely the best art for this cover. Got me excited for this issue, and the concept was great because it is a big Sandman issue and ends of the Earth right in the middle, getting me even more excited for this story arc. So let's see what's going on in the issue and see if I like that. So in this issue, we get to see Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Silver Sable team up, and they're gonna go to Dr. Octopus's warehouse and try to find these satellites that are supposed to get rid of global warming. And they go to the warehouse, and there's no satellites. So they run out of the warehouse and like, oh, we've been, deceived. So guess who's right out of that warehouse is the Sandman. And guess where the warehouse is? The Sahara Desert. So the whole entire desert is pretty much the Sandman's oyster to become the most powerful he's ever been. And Spider-Man, Black Widow, and Silver Sable try to defeat him, and they end up defeating him. And in the end of this issue, we get to see Dr. Octopus makes an announcement on the TV and says, Spider-Man is a menace. You want me to save the world of global warming? Kill him. So the world has to decide, do they want Spider-Man or they want to pretty much stay alive from global warming and Dr. Octopus? So they're probably going to have to decide, alright, we love Spider-Man, but we have to kill him for everyone else in the world. So I really love this issue. Been loving this story arc. I think Dan Slott does a really great job at story arcs. I loved Spider Island and I love this story arc because he knows how to progress things. He knows how, in a story arc, I think everyone really knows that they want stuff to happen. I think in every issue we want stuff to happen, but especially in a story arc. You can't have an issue of them doing the same thing and nothing happens. We want stuff to happen. A story arc, a big story arc is supposed to be meant for things to happen, things to change. And Dan Slott knows that, and I love how he could progress the story very well. He doesn't make too much happen, like so much that, oh my god, alright, my brain can't handle this, but he does enough for us to say, wow, this issue was great, there's so much to happen, so he has a handle on the progression of the story arcs, and even regular issues he has really great progression, but especially in this the story arc. I think the best part of the story arc was the progression, how he's been handling this Dr. Octopus thing, revealing little tidbits of what's going to happen, making us have a cliffhanger, but still having a big story that progresses really well. Something else I really loved in this issue was the team work and the team up with Silver Sable, Black Widow, and Spider-Man. I just think they worked really well together. And sometimes team-ups don't really work. They don't have much chemistry, and sometimes they just don't work. Like, when you're reading it, like, these characters just clash, they just don't work together. It should have been someone else that teamed up. But these three characters really worked well together and worked well for the purpose of the mission that they were supposed to do. I think it was just these characters were perfect for the mission. So, love the teamwork, love the team up. Hopefully we see it again in future issues of Spider-Man because I thought they worked really well together and they didn't clash. They had really great chemistry. And this was just a really good issue. And then the cliffhanger. Dr. Octopus wanting to kill Spider-Man. I mean, obviously he's always wanting to kill Spider-Man, but he really can kill Spider-Man now, Something else that I really love about this story arc is that I could feel, like, when I'm reading it, like, really, is the villain's gonna win? Like, you ask that, because usually in a lot of comic books, you're always like, you're on the edge of your seat, like, the villains, of course, are gonna lose. I mean, you're gonna seem like they're gonna win, but in the end, the superhero's gonna win. But the story in this is that Dr. Octopus is dying, so in the end, his farewell, is he gonna win? So it's like the edge of your seat, but you really don't know if the villains are gonna win or not. And it seems like the villains are gonna win in this. Or we don't know if he's gonna have his way. We don't know what's gonna happen in the end of this. I really love that. And I love, I kind of like stories when the villains win sometimes, because I feel like it's not as predictable. And I think the villains in the end of the story arc is gonna have their way somehow. But I don't think they're gonna totally win. They're not gonna destroy Earth, but they're not going to destroy Earth, but, they're going to have their way in some way. Maybe Dr. Octopus will be remembered for good of something. My guess he isn't, but maybe he'll, turn around and just say, you know what, I'll just end global warming anyways, you know? I don't think he's gonna do that, but he does. I think right when he's on his deathbed, he's gonna say, you know, I want to be remembered for something good. You know, I've done so many bad things. He might realize that his life was kind of wasted because he was trying to destroy Spider-Man, and maybe he'll change his mind, say, you know, I want to do something good, really, genuinely good, not blackmail people. So, I really love this story arc. It's been great. The only thing I disliked in this issue, because all the other issues I've given reviews on, perfect score, always have given it a 5. But in this issue, the thing I didn't like in this issue was I felt like the Avengers were down for too long. You know, they are the Avengers. They're a strong team, and I understand, like, from the last issue, the big cliffhanger was the Avengers are down. What's Spider-Man gonna do? But the Avengers are still down. Like, I don't think they're just gonna lay on a beach for the whole entire story arc. You know, so I felt like at least one of them or one or two of them could have like gotten up on their own. You know, Captain America, one of these people could have said, like, kind of had the strength to get up on their own. I felt like they're strong enough for that. So I felt like they kind of fell down and, you know, got defeated kind of quickly and still been defeated. Like, staying defeated was kind of surprising. Kind of, I felt like, oh, that doesn't really happen. Even though the Sinister Six is really strong. I believe that they were defeated because the Sinister Six is so strong, but I don't believe that they're defeated for such a long time. So, even though this was an amazing issue, I give it 4.5. Still amazing issue, just not as good as all the other ends of the Earth issues, which, comparing it, you know, 5 against 4.5, it really is still a good issue, great issue. 4.5, pick it up. Ends of the Earth is such a great series, well, great story arc. Because, like I said, the progression is great, everything is great, Spider-Man is great. If you want a good story arc, that you always want something to happen, read this. This is, in my opinion, right now, better than Avengers vs. X-Men. So, if you want to read a good story arc, this is it. Especially if you're a big Spider-Man fan like I am. So yeah, pick this up. 4.5, good issue. This is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. And also, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. In the description below, there'll be a link for that. We just have comic book news, reviews I'll be doing, and topic videos I'll be doing. Also, don't forget to follow my other YouTube channel, The Rand Situations, on Twitter. In the description below, there'll be a link for that also. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I give this 4.5. I say pick it up, and this is Comic Uno. Bye, guys.